Discover Durban. 10 interesting facts. Hello watchers and welcome back to Africa Revealed. Today we will be exploring 10 interesting facts and attractions found in South Africa's third most populous city, Durban. Locals often refer to the city only as Durbs or eThekwini, which is the Zulu given name for Durban. This city is rich in cultural diversity and practices, stunning nature, some sport culture, and a lot of exotic and unique food. As the city with the largest Indian population outside of India, we will also be zooming in on the Indian influence on Durban, making it different from any of the other South African cities. I also want to encourage you to save and share the video with your friends. If you enjoy the content, tap the like button and please share your thoughts in the comment section. We enjoy receiving feedback. 10. Phezulu Safari Park. At Phezulu Safari Park, one can see more than just the first four-legged trotters of Africa. Phezulu is more than luxurious safaris and lekker food. People are given the opportunity to learn more about Africa's roots by visiting a traditional Zulu village of the Gasa clan. The Gasa clan have for the past 30 years given the public eye some insight into their culture and traditions by allowing them to visit their village and performing some of their traditional dance in traditional attire. There are set times that the dances are performed, allowing visitors to plan around attending the dance. Dancing is an integral part of Zulu culture. In the Zulu culture, dancing is ceremonial and indicative of a new phase in a person's life, such as marriage, death, birth, and coming of age. The clan also have ceremonial dances for things that affect the whole clan, such as going hunting or preparing for war. There are at least 5 different ritual Zulu dances, each consisting of different people who dance, sing, and consisting of different ways to produce a rhythm and people of different rank arranged in different positions. 9. Indian Quarter. As already mentioned, Durban has a very large population of Indians, which directly affects the multiculturalism of the city. The Indian Quarter can be found to the eastern side of the city central. It is also home to the Juma Masjid Mosque, found in Grey Street, which is the largest in the southern hemisphere. Apart from the mosque, there are also 2 big and popular markets, the Oriental Bazaar on Albert Street and the Indian Market, which is on the far end of Victoria Street. At these markets, one will find an array of spices, especially those that are used in curry, fabric, clothes, shoes, leather goods, jewelry, electronics, and many more for a discounted price. When walking through Indian Quarter, a person will understand why Durban is sometimes nicknamed Little India by some South Africans. 8. Food. Durban is popular for its iconic dishes, and you've only really been in Durban if you at least tasted these dishes. The bunny chow and Durban curry play an integral part in Durban culture. The Durban curry is so popular that South Africa even has a Durban curry flavoured 2-minute noodle spice. If you ask any South African student, 2-minute noodles are a staple food. But back to Durban. A bunny chow consists out of a quarter loaf of bread hollowed out and filled with a curry of your choice. The origin of the dish is not 100% certain, but comes a long way nonetheless. The first speculation is that the dish was invented by migrant workers from India working in sugarcane plantations in KwaZulu-Natal. The traditional roti was replaced by bread, and hollowing out the bread made it convenient for travel. The other belief is that the bunny chow was invented during the apartheid era, when people of color weren't allowed to visit certain restaurants and cafes. The bunny chow was then a convenient way of feeding people of color through a back window. The Durban curry, on the other hand, is also heavily influenced by immigrant Indians. India, being a spice paradise, brought new spices and flavors into South African cooking, but the traditional curries in Durban also morphed into something completely new as other ingredients were available and the cooks were influenced by South African cooking. 7. Durban July. The Durban July is an annual horse racing event that takes place on the first Saturday of July and has been happening since 1897. The prestige event takes place at the Greyville Racecourse in Durban. The public is welcome to attend the event after buying a ticket on CompuTicket. The Durban July attracts thousands of people and places South Africa on the map for horse racing, considering that it is internationally acknowledged as Africa's greatest horse racing event. Apart from betting on and spectating South Africa's finest thoroughbred horses, the Durban July is also seen as a way to show off your sense of fashion. Horse racing isn't just a dress-up in the movies, no. People attending horse races seriously dress up in real life too, so much so that a theme is announced well before the event and designers are given a chance to showcase their designs at the event. Annually, a Young Designers Award is awarded to new and upcoming designers with the intent of kickstarting their careers in fashion. The theme of this year, 2022 for example, was Show Me the Honey. People showed up in dresses dripping in gold, yellow as marigold, and a whole garden's flowers captured in one outfit. 6. Moses Mabhida Stadium. The Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban was, among others, one of the host stadiums for the FIFA Soccer World Cup in 2010. Though mainly seen as a soccer stadium, the Moses Mabhida Stadium is currently used for multiple purposes. The stadium became a venue for several events like concerts, cricket, soccer, golf practice, motorsports, rugby union, and is open for visitors offering stadium tours, an adventure walk, Segway tours, and one special big swing. Especially a noteworthy attraction of the stadium is Big Rush Big Swing. Big Rush Big Swing is a 220-meter arched swing that swings a person through the center of the stadium. In 2011, the swing became the world's tallest swing and even holds a title in the Guinness Book of Records. The stadium can be explored via foot or Segway or sky car for those who are less willing to walk. The adventure walk consists of 500 steps to the top, taking only 9 people at a time. From the top, a person can see a 360-degree view of Durban, a ravishing piece of scenery. The Segway tours start with a 15-minute training session to ensure no crashes and only safety. 5. Golden Mile. The Golden Mile, or as the locals call it, the Mile, is one of the top tourist attractions in Durban. The Golden Mile is a stunning stretch of beachfront along the coast of KwaZulu-Natal. The stretch encompasses the promenade, piers, restaurants, and some residential apartments. Most of the beaches along the mile have all-round lifeguards and shark nets, which makes it ideal for swimming. Remembering that Durban borders the warm Indian Ocean, it is also no wonder that the mile has some of the best swimming beaches. The area is also a surfer's and fisherman's paradise. It is said that the Golden Mile is the place to be if you're a sun chaser. The beaches along the mile produce the most extraordinary sunrises and sunsets, so if you're one for a sunset or sunrise, pack your picnic basket and on your way you go. 4. The Birds and the Breams. Durban has 2 big wildlife parks, Umgeni River Bird Park and Ushaka Marine World. Umgeni River Bird Park was opened in 1984 by the then Mayor of Durban, Councillor Sybil Hotz, but designed and built by Dr. Alan Abry. Before the park was built, the area used to be an old quarry site which used to contain water. The park now consists of 3.5 hectares of lush tropical landscaping and is home to at least 800 different bird species. Of these 800 bird species, some are representative of the birds found in Africa and the other show birds that are often kept as pets. This makes Umgeni River Bird Park a great educational trip for kids, but it also has a facility for private functions. Ushaka Marine World is among the biggest aquariums in the world. No wonder it is such a huge tourist magnet. The land area reaches 16 hectares and there's a total of 4.6 million gallons of water in the aquarium. The aquarium houses more than 100 species of fish, including South Africa's national fish, the black bream, or more colloquially known as the galjoen. Also forming part of the Golden Mile, Ushaka surely forms a big part of the fun in Durban. Ushaka is more than just an aquarium, it is also a themed amusement park. 3. Parks and Gardens. The Durban Botanic Gardens is currently Africa's oldest surviving botanic garden and the city's oldest public institution, being established in 1849 already. The garden is of great aesthetic but also educational value. One of the aims of the Durban Botanic Gardens is to provide researchers with valuable resources and opportunity for learning and making new discoveries, to such an extent that there are several educational programs catering from toddlers to researchers. The venue provides different types of spaces that are available to hire for private functions, including both indoor and outdoor spaces, such as a boardroom, conference center, amphitheater, lake area, and umpafa area. Ideal for a business meeting or even a wedding ceremony. Mitchell's Park Zoo used to be an ostrich farm, but after becoming unprofitable, more animals were added and it became a zoo. Today, Mitchell's Park Zoo houses a few animals has a restaurant, and has a park where guests can enjoy a picnic or hire for a function. Just adjacent to the zoo is a place called Jameson Park. Jameson Park used to be a pineapple plantation, but is now the rose haven of Durban, rooted with 600 rose bushes, which is made up of 200 species. Jameson Park is a lovely and fragrant must visit. 2. Busiest port in Africa. Apart from being the busiest port in Africa, Durban Harbour is the second largest container port in Africa and the fourth largest container port in the Southern Hemisphere. It handles up to 31.4 million tons of cargo each year and handled approximately 4.5 million 20-foot equivalent containers in 2019. The distance around the port is 21 kilometers and it has rail tracks of 302 kilometers long. The port has 58 berths which are operated by more than 20 terminal operators and over 4,500 vessels call at the port each year. 1. Comrades. The Comrades Marathon is the oldest and largest ultra-marathon in the world. It is held between Durban and Pietermaritzburg and the starting point alternates each year. This alternation of the starting point causes one year to have an up run of 87 kilometers starting from Durban and the other year to have a down run which is 90.184 kilometers starting from Pietermaritzburg. The spirit of the Comrades Marathon is to be embodied by attributes of camaraderie, selflessness, dedication, perseverance, and Ubuntu. Ubuntu being a Zulu word widely used in South Africa, meaning I am because you are, encouraging humanity amongst each other. The first Comrades race was held on the 24th of May 1921 and has been happening annually ever since, except during the time of World War II and the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 and 2021, during which the latter took place online. The Comrades Ultra Marathon is an international attraction and is one of the things that puts South Africa, and especially Durban, on the map. Durban is a multicultural hotspot full of different fragrances, flavors, and fun activities. There's a bit of everything and something for everyone. Even if it's not for you, there's a huge harbour from where you can escape the city, even if it's just a fishing charter freeing you from the city for a day. Before you close the YouTube application, remember to like and subscribe to Africa Revealed. Many more fun and interesting facts are to follow, so be sure you're subscribed so you can keep tuned.